Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sat Sri Akal, Vanakkam. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at vareva.com. Today I am going to start a new series of podis. What I mean is the powders, what we in Tamil Nadu make these to enhance various kinds of our regular foods. So today I am going to show you a gunpowder which is mightier than any Chinese gunpowder, but this gunpowder what we eat every day. And we call this Milaga Podi. To make this, take red chillies, and half a cup of whole peppercorns, 3/4 cup of Urad dal, 3/4 cup of Chana dal, half a cup of rice, and optional ingredient is curry leaves, and a little bit of hing. To prepare this Milaga Podi, what you need to do is add red chillies, dry roast them. See, the reason why we dry roast all the ingredients in the Milaga Podi is because you do not want this powder to get rancid. See, when you add oil in frying these ingredients, the powder doesn't stay fresh for a long time. But with this, you can keep this for a few months. And also, when this gunpowder is ready, we always add little oil on top of the gunpowder, whether we are eating this with your dosa, idli, vada, rice, or any of those dishes. When I was working in Park Sheraton in Chennai, making this gunpowder was the job of a senior most chef who is a master chef, because they want to make sure that each ingredient is cooked so well so that the end product gunpowder has all the delicate flavors of each spice. So make sure do not black these red chillies, nicely cook till they release very nice flavor, and then add this rice and then roast the rice and add chana dal. Now you can add whole pepper and urad dal. If you have slab of hing, break into small pieces and you can add, now. But if you have hing powder, you can add it in the last 5 minutes of cooking this mixture. And continuously, mix it so that each ingredient is nicely cooked. And sometimes some people love to use a little bit sesame seeds, but I do not add sesame seeds in this because again, you cannot keep this powder for a long time. But in the other form of idli powders, we use sesame seed. But if you want to use sesame seeds, make sure when you make this, do not keep it for a long time. Just try to finish it as soon as possible. See, now you can see that all the ingredients are getting nice brown color. Now add the curry leaves and then mix it. And add a little bit of hing powder. Okay. Now switch off the flame as soon as you add hing powder, and you can see these curry leaves become very dry. After you stop this process of cooking, do not stop the stirring process because you want the heat to be evenly distributed. So just mix it even after you switch off the flame. Just mix it couple of times so that the ingredients, are not burnt at the bottom. Now if you see, all these ingredients are nicely brown, but not a single ingredient is burnt or got a little more color than what is required. Now I am going to let it cool down for another 15 minutes. That is when I am going to make fine powder. Do not try to make it powder when it's really hot, because you want this to cool down. That's when if you even touch a red chilli, that will break into pieces. Okay. In the next few days, we are going to learn various kinds of powders. And these powders, which we mix it with rice, idli and various combinations, I call them traveling podi, because one of my very strict vegetarian friend, he always carry all these powders in a small bottle wherever he travels, because he says, if he doesn't get anything really good vegetarian, all he does is go to a closest Chinese restaurant, get white rice and mixes all these powders and eat. Okay, now it is slightly, it's cooled down. So I'm going to add some of this in this. And one more thing to remember is, you do not want to make this into a very fine powder. Make it slightly coarse so that it gives a very crunchy effect when you eat this. I'm going to put it everything here. That is what the gunpowder does to you. If you are not careful and you inhale this powder a little bit, that is what this gunpowder does to you. And now this powder is ready. See, it's slightly coarse, but I haven't added salt. So now you add salt. See, this is a very, very potent powder. You have to be very careful. Even if you inhale a little bit of this, my God, this is so super. And you can eat this powder, add to rice, and then add a little bit of oil and mix it up. A lot of times when you're having a guest at home and you want to make another variety of rice, all you can do is take little boiled rice and then add little powder, add little ghee to it and mix it up and leave it there, and people will really enjoy it. You can also make this little bit less spicy. If you want to make it little less spicy, you can add little less of pepper and red chilli. Friends, this is so tasty. I can eat my entire meal with this today. Wow. So dear friends, go ahead and make this gunpowder and take a bite, and that will give you the total entire essence of South India in one bite. I hope you have enjoyed to learn to make this gunpowder Milaga Podi with your Vahchef at whatever.com. But remember that whatever is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips so others can benefit from your great cooking. Nandri Vanakkam.